it's time for the Kendra's Card Challenge 13 Design Team Hop. So let's use these adorable, not too shabby shop products and some sketches from Kendra's Card Challenge and make some cute cards. Hey guys, it's Beth. Welcome. It is time for the February Design Team Hop for Kendra's Card Challenge 13. So today we will all be sharing some cards using some of the super sponsor products for the first quarter of 2024 and some of Kendra's Card Challenge 13 sketches. Today I am going to be working with Not Too Shabby, who is a super sponsor. I have the Arctic Critters paper pad, super cute. I've already cut into it quite a bit for a full set of Kendra's Card Challenge cards. And then here's the African Critters, also super cute. These were the paper pad club pads for the month of January. I will see if they are still available and will leave a link below if they are. The Arctic Critters also comes with a set of ephemera. The African Critters has sheets of cut apart, or like cutouts that you can fussy cut out. But they are both just adorable, so I'm excited to be able to play with those. And I am going to be using sketch number 2 and 3 today as well from Kendra's Card Challenge. So let me get everything organized and we will come back and make those 2 cards. I have everything already cut and ready to assemble for sketch number 2. I am using the adorable African Critters paper for this one. I have several different pattern papers that I've kind of added some additional pattern paper for this sketch just so I could use some more designs from that pad, and then some cardstock from my stash. And then one of the elephants that I fussy cut out of one of the ephemera pages. As I mentioned earlier, this is a hop for the Kendra's Card Challenge design team members. You can follow along in the hop either using the hashtag that's in the title or the playlist that is linked down in the description box. And you will see us all playing with some wonderful sponsor products and sketches. There is a giveaway. There will be a form linked in the description box as well that you can click on after you've followed along all the videos in the hop and fill that out for a chance at a prize. I'm using some Not Too Shabby stamps. I believe it's the Critter Pop set that I wanted Hello Cutie from. I thought that would work really well with this cute little elephant. And I just need to figure out where I want to place it. I use the coordinating die set that goes along with the Critter Pops to cut out the words. I always love it when the coordinating dies have the cutouts for the sentiments in the stamp set as well. So I have a pile of scraps, cardstock scraps left from all of the matting that I cut down for all 15 cards. And so I just am keeping that close at hand so I can use that if I want to add some dimension. So I put a couple scraps behind that elephant just to pop it up a little bit. And then I found some sequins in my stash that kind of match that toffee color brown that's in the pad. And I'm proud of myself because I actually remembered to get out my jewel picker instead of trying to fiddle with those sequins using my fingernails. And then I had a scrap that I thought would work well on the inside of the card, so I'm going to add that to the inside of this card. And card number 1 from sketch number 2 is complete. For sketch number 3, I'm going to the Arctic Critters pad, and I will have another video here soon where I'm showing the full set of 15 cards. Well, I guess it would be 14 because this is sketch number 3. So sketches 1, 2, and then 4 through 15 I will have in a separate video for you from the Arctic Critters pad. I just thought it was really cute. So I've got everything pre-cut and am working on assembling that. Again, I'm going to go to my pile of scraps that I have and fill in behind that large square panel. So the large square panel is meant to build a scene. So there's no pattern paper that's necessarily listed to go on top. And so I'm just going to add a couple strips at the top and the bottom of that scene panel, and that should help raise it to the level so it'll be even, kind of level and even going across that strip across the middle of the card mat. So once that's down, I can start figuring out my scene. So I pulled out some ephemera that I thought would work. I kind of have an idea in mind on how I think it can play out. Let's see if it does. Add my panel there to the card base. One thing that I do love is that the iceberg that I put on there was the perfect size for this 4-inch scene panel. It worked out perfectly. So since the sketch called for that little banner at the top, I wanted to go ahead and put that down. So then I knew to save that space. So that's kind of how I envisioned it, and at least it seemed to work out, that cute seal. I'm going to add some wet glue to the iceberg, and then I'm going to pop the seal up on some scrap paper as well, and then that way I can kind of layer some of the things behind it and it won't be so lumpy bumpy. So I just take 2 pieces to layer behind, and now I'm going to add the greenery. The ephemera and that went with this pad is really, really cute. And I checked in, the paper pad club is still available, and there also is extra ephemera for the Arctic Critters available as well. So we'll be sure to link that in the description box below. You're going to find a link to Kendra's card challenge down there, and then the giveaway form and the playlist. Always lots of good information down there. The ephemera pack had that little, it had a couple of kind of label type pieces in it, which I assumed were meant for sentiments. And so I went through my stamp stash and found a Thinking of You one that would fit that little label, and I'm just going to use that as my sentiment. We'll glue that down. And then I totally forgot that the sketch actually had an extra piece or the cut guide had an extra scrap piece for the inside of the card. I ended up adding an extra scrap piece. So here's a closer look at my 2 cards for today. Please be sure to check out that playlist to see all of the other design team members and what they make today. Thank you guys so much for your time today, and I hope you all have a very crafty day.